Hello, guys, and I'm about to talk about how to level up the fastest way possible per tier. So, earlier tiers like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, the only way, and honestly, it's going to be a bit difficult because you need to be at least level 25 to get a way vessel. But if you are leveling up an alt you're making, or you're leveling up someone who is in close proximity to you, like in the vicinity of, like in real life, then is what I should say. You are going to use your castle dungeon. You can party up with anyone in that dungeon. It does not matter the tier, because I believe that you need to be tier 3 to see dungeons, but your party dungeon is a great way to start out. Another good way is to summon stuff from the greater and the normal monster remain pools. Greater monster remains might give you higher level stuff, but I believe it's only supposed to influence the Zerk status, the Berserk status of the monsters. So these things, monster remains and greater monster remains. After that, party dungeons is a really amazing way for you to not only gain XP but to gain orns too, because I would recommend the kingdom raids for easy XP early game, but you gain so much XP that you're going to level up without having the adequate orns to buy the new class. And if you can't buy the new class, you're going to be a weak little bitch to the higher tier mobs. So if you are tier 3 with a tier 2 class fighting tier 3 mobs, they are going to bully the shit out of you. Now you can still get help, but it is not going to be as easy. What you could do to fix this situation is do dungeon parties or team party battles in dungeons. So what you would do, and there is still the big risk of you dying in these dungeons because you're a tier down. But at tier 3, you are allowed to now group up with other members. So if you want to rush tier 3 by doing kingdom activities, that isn't the worst idea ever. After tier 3, kingdom activities become a bit trash, because between tiers 5 and like 8, there isn't much you will gain as a normal player who isn't like a dedicated swash or something like that, and you just want XP and items. There isn't much to be gained. I think one of our members left. That's weird. We're supposed to be 3-manning, but this is the party dungeon I'm telling you about, and at tier 3 to tier 7 or tier 6, this is one of the best ways to gain XP and orns and items. At tier 7, this will still be the best way to gain orns and items, but to gain experience, we'll be now using the Chaos Dungeon. This is the one we're in right now, the Chaos Dungeon, for the Summoning Scroll chance. And Summoning Scrolls drop from the Baylor gateways that we're going to see very soon. And Summoning Scrolls are used to summon what Spanish persons call assault raids, what English persons call world raid bosses, what some persons call event bosses. This guy here. This is the tier 9 one, but there is a weaker version in tier 7 that does the exact same thing. It drops summoning scrolls. It also drops berserk mushrooms. So this is a really, 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 really good dungeon to be in as a tier 7 plus. So tier 7, tier 8, you guys should be finding chaos dungeons to find summoning scrolls. They're a bit hard to do, especially if you don't have good gear. But, oh my god, guys, good gear drops in here too, because you have the Yetis in here. This guy, these guys are only spawnable in winter conditions, or snow biome is what I should call it, when it's snowing on your screen. But the easy way to find them is in the Chaos Dungeon, and they drop the Yeti coat and the Yeti overcoat, and even the Mighty Yeti coat. But by the time you reach that one is useless. So at tier 4, I believe, is the Yeti coat. At tier 7 is the Yeti overcoat, and those both give a good balance of res and defense, and will help you to go through these dungeons a lot safer and better, as well as getting an ornate Yeti coat or ornate Yeti overcoat is like every low tier person's dream. So the Yeti overcoat, as I said, is at tier 7, and this dungeon is really good to farm them too. So summoning scrolls, Yeti overcoats, Yeti coats for even if you're fresh tier 7 and you didn't get the chance to farm it before. If you get an ornate Yeti coat, it is better than the base quality Yeti overcoat. So you don't really have to level it up at that point, but you can wear it for the time being while you're hunting your Yeti overcoat. At tier 9, you are going to be exposed to a bit of a better option later down in tier 9. So once you reach level 215 plus, you should be finding tier 10 players who are at least a little bit good at Endless to be helping you. What's happening in the dungeon now? I'll come out of it. And at tier 9, you unlock these bad boys. Is it that I'm frozen? I think I'm the one who's frozen. Interesting. So we're gonna hop back in. I think I just had to delete a lot of videos because there's this new glitch now that you turn off the music, but it turns itself back on randomly. So I think it's my internet that dropped actually. Yeah, guys. So apparently the party pop-up came up and it yeeted my friend out of the dungeon, out of the party. So he accidentally left. So now we're stuck with 3. As I was saying though, this dungeon, Underworld Portal, is unlocked at tier 9. And this one is a better way to farm summoning scrolls at higher tiers because it has less annoying or hard to deal with monsters. So this one is definitely easier. And as I said, at tier 9, at about 215 or so, you will be able to pay 1 summoning scroll for 1 billion experience to persons who do what do I call it now? Endless running, or an endless, or experience endless, so that you get the residual experience if they don't want all the experience. So you will find that a lot of persons are offering this service, so it is like the best way to level up. So just camping some double or triple summoning scroll spots and just saving up summoning scrolls and then paying persons to pretty much boost you up when they have the time and when you have the scrolls. And it doesn't take that long for some players. Some players like myself, I have one of 2 moods. 1, I'm really into it, and then 2, I'm just like, all right, then I'll do like 1 run. I'll do a lot of experience in the 1 run, yes, but I won't do many. So find persons who love to do it or are desperate for summoning scrolls, and they will bring you through with ease. So I would say, and then even early tier 10s, you can start seeking out persons who will get this experience for you. You can use the experience table from the Orna website in the hidden info section, and you can calculate just how much experience you need from, say, level 225 to level 235, so you can unlock something like Blood Shift, or 225 to 230, so you can unlock gates. So it's all about what you're trying to unlock, and what you're trying to do for it. And once you've gained all the summoning scrolls, you are now able to either summon them yourself and try to do them. This takes a while, but it's still effective. Or you can ask someone for help with them, which will split the experience and the damage done straight in the middle. So no matter what, you won't have them getting all the experience like it was before. It will be split in the middle, as long as you are alive throughout the entire fight. If you die at any point in the fight, then you will not receive any more of the damage. And if you die on the turn that you do massive damage, the other person gets the damage. So some persons boost persons like that too, where the strong person, before he finishes it up, he just dies on the turn that it is killed, so the other person gets all the experience, and, well, not all, because he would have done some damage before unless he is one-shotting it, but the person gets most of the experience that way, because the other person, the host, died during the attack. And for these, for underworld portals especially, since they're so easy, you want a good team that is fast, because there should be no problems in these dungeons. So you want persons who are tanky enough so they won't die, and persons who click really fast so that they just get through the dungeon really quickly. And as I said, if you're a lower tier and you're here watching, this is what it looks like to be carried. You can be carried in any dungeon, and it will be extremely beneficial to you regardless of what you're gaining. This is being specific about summoning scrolls, because summoning scrolls are the most important resource you can gain in this game, in my opinion. You have Orns that are amazing for whatever reason, and Gold is amazing for its own reason, but without summoning scrolls, you really aren't going to have the gear required to do stuff as efficiently as you would want to. So, as I said, have stopped by my party server, and we do these a lot. We are probably the ones responsible for the fastest levels in this game. People come to the server as tier 5 one week, and by the next week they're like tier 9, and everyone's like, how did they do that? They did that by doing constant parties. They are very persistent, and they are very dedicated, and they are rewarded more scrolls. And you'll notice that even I, as the carry, I'm getting a bit of scrolls with my new setup that I added some luck. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but luck does have a cap. And the cap is Dowsing Rod plus 1 Concord or 1 Ornate present is the cap, pretty much, or 4% below the cap. So maximize luck, be tanky so you don't die, because when you die, you are slowing down the entire party. You're making something that should last 3 or 4 minutes last 6 or 7 minutes, and that isn't good for anyone. But as long as you're tanky enough to handle the damage that these things can put out, you can definitely head on over here, and you will find persons doing these dungeons, persons trying to farm scrolls. That's what we call it, summoning scroll farming. And it should be a good experience overall if you are one of those persons who likes to sit back and relax. Though we encourage persons to learn how to carry too, so they can help others who may need it. But that's the point of getting stronger. The stronger you get, the more things you'll try. And that's why I make these videos, to help you guys get stronger so that we can all try new things. Because I want to try supporting and stuff too. Okay, then I guess. But it's hard when I have no one to carry me 9 out of 10 times. That was before though. I have a lot more persons to carry me now because I have a big kingdom now. But for persons who are not a part of a big kingdom or don't have friends who can carry them, you might be the carry in the group. So you need to get stronger than your friends And once they see you start carrying, they'll be like, wow, this is kind of cool. Let me try. And that's how it begins. But yeah, guys, so I hope this is adequate and gives enough info. There was another video, but guys, so I have a zillion videos on this phone. Apparently, I did not empty my trash. So while I was doing the previous video, it fucking told me that it timed out and I had no more space. So I'm just like, goofy ass motherfucker, say what? So when I looked, I realized that I didn't empty the bin. So I had to do that. And then I got like 60 gigs back when I emptied it. And then here we are now. So if I missed anything, I'm going to make a better video soon, maybe more in depth, showing items, showing how to do stuff for luck gains, because there are luck gain items, or how to do stuff for Orn gains, stuff like that. So if that's something you'd be interested in, be sure to subscribe so you can get notifications when I do stuff like that. If not, and you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day. You are brilliant. You are beautiful. Believe in yourself. You got this. No matter what's going on in your life, just keep pushing on. Life can switch up so fucking quickly, guys. Life can change so fast. So just keep trying your best. Even if your main struggle is just Orna, it's just going to take a bit more consistency. Just keep trying. It will happen for you. So take care of yourself, guys, and until next time, toodaloo.